Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy, Mr. Mighty Morphin here. I want to bring up something that really has been pissing me off lately regarding the Power Rangers reboot that's coming out next year with this whole racial diversity and the whole drama and the Power Ranger curse lately. I'm going to bring up something that has really been bothering me. Number one, Elizabeth Banks playing Rita Repulsa. Okay, even though we had an Asian woman playing Rita because she was Japanese in the original Super Sentai series, not because they had to use American actress to voice dub the character, but because, number one, whether she was Asian or American, it doesn't matter. Asian women speak English, American women speak English. So why can't Elizabeth Banks play, Rita Repulsa because of her skin color, because she was white? Or do you not want to see this movie because you claim that it's going to fail because Saban and just doesn't care about the franchise? First of all, let me tell you something. If you don't like it, then just don't watch. I mean, of course it's not going to be like what it was in the show, but it's still going to have the same storyline, the same personalities that the original cast had back then. So if they're going to use that in the reboot, why not? And you sitting there and you're getting pissed off about her playing Rita Repulsa. It just doesn't make any sense, dude. Like, I get where you're coming from. I get that you don't like Hollywood big names playing a Power Rangers movie. Look, listen, man. If you're looking at the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie back in '95 when it came out, Ivan Ooze mentioned that, about the Brady Bunch. Power Rangers do bring up a lot of celebrity reference. Look at Ninja Storm when the girl told Dustin that he's not Travis Pastrana, whatever his last name is. But you get where I'm coming from. So, what's the problem? If you don't like it, just don't watch. I mean, look. Last year, I was really skeptical about the whole racial casting in the Power Rangers, like saying the Asian guy playing Zack the Black Ranger, Billy playing the Blue Ranger. No, R.G. Salad is playing Billy the Blue Ranger because he's black. Black people are smart too. It's not just white people. This whole racial thing needs to end, you guys. I'm telling you. It's pissing me off for real that you're still crying and being faggots about it. Come on. Number two, the Ranger casting. Maggie Gomez as Hispanic, Puerto Rican, and Latina. She's a musician, singer, a rapper, and an actress. And she can dance. So, of course, it makes sense. And if you look at the original pilot episode, Yellow Ranger was portrayed by a Hispanic woman. No, woman, I mean. Look. The Yellow Ranger was played by a Spanish girl, alright? Let me just put it as that. Just because this Power Rangers reboot has diversity casting does not mean that it's going to be bad. And the reason why I'm yelling like this because I'm sick of these, crying babies crying about Elizabeth Banks playing Rita Repulsa. Yeah, they should have done a better job at casting, but obviously that they made a good choice. We just have to accept it for what it is. And number three, people who criticize this reboot, they keep comparing it to the Ninja Turtles and the Fantastic Four movie that came out last year, even though that movie sucked. No, Fantastic Four movie came out last year and it did terrible. Look, don't compare that to the reboot. Give the freaking movie a chance, people. Look, man, I don't want to be cursing in this video, but it's not that damn hard. Just give it a chance. God forgive me for cursing, but just people crying about it, it just makes no sense at all. I get where you're coming from. I understand that you don't want Elizabeth to be playing the Asian role. Look at how many American villains we had in the Power Rangers universe. Astronomer, Divatox. She was American villain. And look, it's just diverse, people. This whole race needs to end. Like, I thought it was over it, but obvious it's not. And then I read this idiot comment saying that Nicki Minaj would be perfect to play Rita Repulsa. Sure, she has like different personalities in the music video and stuff of her being on crazy, you know, Two-Face, the little smiling face all going on. I mean, does she look like Rita Repulsa? Yes. Can she play it? I don't know. But if Lionsgate had to make a new choice of casting Nicki Minaj as Rita Repulsa, that wouldn't make sense. But right now, we just have to accept Elizabeth Banks as Rita Repulsa for what it is. You know what I'm saying? This whole thing is getting really out of hand and it's getting old and fast. And you want to know the frustrating part about, you know, reboots in general are the fanboys of Mighty Morphin. Yes, I'm a fanboy, but I'm not going to just sit there and criticize Hollywood's choice. Just accept it for what it is. But you will be surprised just how good this movie will turn out. Just stop being a punk about it. Stop crying about Elizabeth Banks playing Rita Repulsa. Just accept it for what it is. Gosh. It's just stuff like this that makes me angry that people aren't supporting this movie enough. Yeah, the show is cheesy. It was meant to be aimed at kids. But when you think about it, it has some serious moments, some dark moments. Look at Mighty Morphin Season 3, 2, and 1. It had everything. The good storylines, the fight scenes, the dramatic twists, the turns. The end of Mighty Morphin era. Look at, you know, In Space. That has some dark moments. That has some good moments. Think about it. Power Rangers, it may be for kids, but look at adults and teenagers like us are still watching the franchise to this day. Because we care about the storylines. We care about the storylines. We care about what's going on, what happened, what went down, and how it's going to end. And yeah, the show has some ups and downs lately, but come on, people. Just accept this freaking movie for what it is. If we see some images, sure, we're going to criticize it, but we're not going to bash it. It's just so ridiculous that we sit here and crying about how we don't get things our way. Come on now, it's getting old. Just stop it already. And look, last year they was putting out rumors about, about this movie being a continuation for Power Rangers from Dino Charge. Because we all know that was a lie. That wasn't true. And the whole name change for our Power Rangers wasn't true. The whole plot in the movie wasn't true. The whole rumors about that crap wasn't true. So don't believe anything you read on the internet, people. It's not real. It's not going to happen. So stop falling for this crap already. Just stop doing that. That's what really irritates me with people and geeks all over this world. You know what I'm saying? Like, no more. And I'm kind of, you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of fed up with this whole fanboys and people just crying, man. It's even worse than the Nintendo Fanboys Destruction Month by Video Games Lover 58. Look, people, the Nintendo fanboys aren't even worse than the Sony fanboys, the Microsoft fanboys, Sega fanboys, Mighty Morphin fanboys, people who talk crap about other franchises. They're the worst fanboys out there. But when you talk about Elizabeth Banks playing Rita Repulsa, dude, you just have to wait and see how it's going to turn out. Don't sit there and suggest or be worried about or complain or brag about, her not playing a good role as Rita Repulsa. If I get a lot of hate comments of people not liking what I have to say about this movie, go ahead. Throw it at me, but it's your opinion. But in my opinion, just stop bragging about it and just accept it for what it is. Turbo was one of the worst movies, as well as the first half of the TV series. The second half of Turbo was good, with Chip Lane was taking charge. Some of the episodes were bad, but the show was okay. But the movie in the first half of the season of Turbo was just bad in general. So, post your comments down below. Let me know what y'all think about my rant and about my hateful fanboys. Let me know what you think. Until then, this is your boy, and I'm out of here.